Hi everyone. This question right here is a logarithmic equation. Okay, this is not an example of everything that I was talking to you guys about in terms of the rules, but this is a nice question to go back to make sure that you understand how it works here. Remember what I was telling you before. A nice way of approaching these logarithmic equations is to bring all of the logs over to one side to start off with, and any term that doesn't have a logarithm, just move it over to the other side here. So I'm going to bring the log base 2 of x plus 5 over to the left hand side, okay, and leave the 3 all by itself on the right hand side. Now remember, this might not be the fastest way to answer this question, but it is a nice method that really works for all of these problems here. Also remember that with a logarithmic equation, once you've brought all the logs to one side, in 2 steps you should be able to get this down to 1 logarithm, and that is your goal. If the number of logarithms gets larger in a logarithmic equation, you're going the wrong way. You're misapplying a rule somewhere along the lines here. These should be getting smaller here. The number of logarithms should be getting smaller. Normally my first step would be to take coefficients up as exponents, but there are no coefficients here. So all I really need to do is take advantage of that addition, which becomes multiplication. Now, you could expand that out, but my goal here is to get rid of the logarithm, okay? To reduce this to a Math 20 question, to reduce this to just a quadratic. So the first thing I'm going to do here, once I've got it to this point right here, so I've condensed it down or dropped it down to 1 logarithm, I'm going to convert forms. So this will become 2 cubed is equal to x plus 7, x plus 5. And now I'm going to evaluate, I'll expand this out. And then I'll bring the 8 over because now it's just a quadratic. Okay. Okay, and so I bring the 8 over, set it equal to 0, and I know that what I want to do now is factor that. So that is going to be x, what is that, plus 9, x plus 3. So my answers here are going to be -9 and -3. Now that's a neat place to be, especially for a log equation, because we know that you can't take the log of a negative. But let's take a quick look up here. Take the -9. What's -9 plus 7? Well, that's -2. Well, okay, I can't take the log of -2, so that means the -9 does not work in the original question. But if you take the -3 and plug it in, -3 plus 7 is 4. Well, yeah, I can take the log of base 2 of 4. -3 plus 5 is 2. Well, yes, I can take the log of 2. So what that means is our answer here that we're looking for is -3. So don't just discount an answer because it's negative. Make sure you go back into the original equation and check to make sure that it works or doesn't work.